What's up, Tyler's back with the Retro Reviews here on Tyler's Retro Reviews with a Thanksgiving tradition, once again, ever since 2023, with the final Survivor Series we didn't do yet, and that's the 2015 Survivor Series. I'll give this a little credit. It was slightly better than the 2013 edition, but this show was pure boring. And that's the best way I could say about it, because 2015 was not a good year. And we obviously know. But yeah. This was built around the Undertaker's 25th anniversary, where we'll hold on that. But yeah. Anyways, November 22nd, it was in the Phillips Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, let me talk about the whole thing about some sort of threat during the building, which that did not happen. But let me see real quickly. So, commemoration of the state of Iran of the thing at the event on November 21st. The FBI released a statement. The FBI is aware of the reports and stuff like that. I'm not going into the whole thing about it. WWE released a statement stating that the show will go on as scheduled. The show went on with no attack. Yeah. I mean, let's be fair here. That was never going to happen, really. But I think the show haunted with that whole bomb threat. But regardless, I'm not going into that whole thing, really. But the other big news about this event, the original Survivor Series match, well, for the WWE Championship, that is, was supposed to be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. However, on a house show in Ireland, Seth Rollins buckled his knee and he was to relinquish the WWE Championship. When have I seen this before? So instead, we got a tournament to determine who will be the WWE Championship. It's not really a deadly game tournament, let's just be fair, because this had the semifinals and the final matches. So it's not based around the entire tournament, which at this stage, I mean, but if you want to look like a good tournament-based Survivor Series pay-per-view, yeah, I recommend the 1998 edition of it, but still. Let's get on to the pay-per-view itself. Also, I was supposed to have my brother here, but he's gone. But he'll be here on the last December review for WCW month. And, I'm not going to tell you what that is. I mean, I tell you what the other three were, but I'm not telling you what the other one is, because I want to keep it as a secret for you people. So, I have to go on my own. Like 95% of my videos. Sort of. We start with the WWE Championship Tournament semifinal match. Roman Reigns defeats Alberto Del Rio. This was right after he made his return at Hell in a Cell. And he was gone after this. A year later. So, what was the point of him bringing him back? This match was okay at best, but they're not going a whole thing about it, but still, Roman won this match. It was obvious Roman was going to win the tournament. But still, I give it a 5 out of 10. It was okay. And then we got the other semifinal match in this tournament. Dean Ambrose defeats Kevin Owens. Better than the last match, but not great. Again, but still, it was actually fine. I give it a 6 out of 10. Again, it could have been better, but again, this is a tournament match. They can't be tired, but it was another predictable match. I mean, they're gonna do not Owens. No, not Owens and Reigns. Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. But again, this was not supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, yada yada yada. Still, a 6 out of 10, I'll give it. They're not the only traditional Survivor Series elimination match 5v5. It's just a random as fuck Survivor Series match, by the way. Random babyface team of the Usos, the Lucha Dragons of Kalisto and Sin Cara, and Ryback, the Goldberg ripoff. Great. Defeats the random heel team of King Barrett, Sheamus, who is the Money in the Bank winner, by the way, and the New Day of Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods. Random. Sheamus says something random also on the mic. But anyways, the order of eliminations were King Bear was eliminated by Sin Cara, then Jimmy Uso was eliminated by Xavier Woods, and it should have been the other way around. It should have been Sin Cara been the first one eliminated, but he was the next one eliminated by Sheamus, and then Big E was eliminated by Jey Uso, and then the other new name members of Kofi and Xavier just left Sheamus high and dry, and Sheamus was the last man eliminated by the fucking Goldberg ripoff. You know, Sheamus has the briefcase. Shouldn't he at least ran through the other three baby faces? Nope. That's like 95% of the Money Bank winners. I swear to God, the Money Bank contract holder is fucking cursed. Like, I swear to God, it's always been cursed. Because if you win the briefcase, you're on a never-ending losing streak. You think, oh, we'll give you the championship afterwards. A trope that is... Money Bank should just go away. Look at what this year. Seth Rollins got injured after he cashed in successfully at SummerSlam, and he got injured during that match at Crown Jewel, which... Why the fuck did Seth Rollins decide to do a fucking flying coast-to-coast headbutt at Crown Jewel, and Naomi got pregnant after she got the championship? This was a dumbass fucking Survivor Series elimination match. I am sorry. A 1 out of 10. And I'm being generous with that. Probably the worst match on this show. But Sheamus recovered from this, but still, I'll get to that in a moment. Then we get for the Divas Championship. Let me see. What was this? What is this? November, December, January, February, March. 6 months later, the belt is fucking retired finally. From 2015 to 2016. Yeah, Charlotte defeats Paige by submission to retain the championship. This was actually a good match. They gave them a lot of time, which this is around the time they're giving the women the chance to do more than just 5 or 6 fucking minutes, finally. But this had a tasteless story where Charlotte brought up her late brother, and then Paige said something fucking... I hate these storylines where the heel mentions someone passing... ... Every time they said Eddie Guerrero, that whole thing. Well, more than when I talk about No Way Out 06 in February. Yeah, I'll do the... Like I said, the next WrestleMania reviews, I want to be Ruthless Aggression heavy, so you'll see Rumbles 05, 06, 07 by January, and in February I'll do like some No Way Outs during that, and then you'll see the WrestleManias. But still, I mean, fuck the whole... Oh... You lost somebody, you lose. Oh, I'm gonna get heat on this. It's the cheap heat. That's my dogs. Just ignore them. Yeah. Again, a tasteless storyline aside, this was a good match. And that's all I have to say, really. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. But yeah. Yeah, they the finish came with Charlotte won by submission, like I said. But apparently they said that she used the ropes for cheating, but I did not. I think her arms were like underneath the ropes or something like that, but I don't think that was true at all. Whatever. Then we get Tyler Breeze defeating Dolph Ziggler. Next one. Moving on. I'm not going into the full details about that. Then we get the tag team match. The Brothers of Destruction of Kane and The Undertaker defeats two random Wyatt family members. That were Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. And I'll give this match a little credit for how cool the entrance was for Undertaker. They showed like the evolution of the Undertaker and all that. But you know, I mean, this was Undertaker's 25th anniversary. Shouldn't they do like a Survivor Series elimination match between Kane, Undertaker, and two, I don't know who they want to be on this team? Anyways, but I don't know who. Maybe some NXT people from the time, like Finn Balor, the Demon Persona, but I guess not. So yeah, I mean, credit where credit is due. This was actually a decent tag team match, but it was mostly just a Bros of Destruction showcase. But still, and finally enough, this month marks the 35th anniversary of the Undertaker's WWE appearance. Well, it already happened though, but still, look. Still, you know, it was fine. I mean, for that. I mean, this happened after Hell in a Cell 2015, where Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar. Like, how many fucking times he did, except for SummerSlam in 2015. And I'm only talking about one-on-one matches, okay? Um, Afterwards, the Wyatt family attacked Undertaker, and then they attacked Kane. They abducted them, and then that happened. And then they came back in, like, the Raw before Survivor Series or something like that. Or a week before. I don't fucking remember. But still, a 6.5 out of 10. I'll give it a credit for that. Then the main event for the vacated WWE Championship, the tournament finals. Roman Reigns defeats Dean Ambrose to win the vacated WWE Championship. This went 9 fucking minutes. For a pay-per-view main event? That's fucking terrible. 9 minutes? Like, couldn't you give them more time? I mean, for the 9 minutes they were, this was actually a very good match. It's a damn shame that it was only 9 mother effing minutes. This was their only one-on-one match, main roster that is. I'm not talking about other stuff like that they ever had. So Roman wins the WWE Championship in this tournament, not so deadly game tournament. And here's a fun fact before we get to the last part of it. Roman Reigns is actually the second Samoan to win a tournament for a vacated WWE Championship. The other was The Rock. Yeah, funnily enough. And then Triple H comes out. He wants to shake Roman's hand. Roman spears Triple H. So there's your WrestleMania 32 match. Then Sheamus comes out. He bro kicks Roman Reigns. Then he tells referee Charles Robinson he's cashing in. The match happened. Sheamus bro kicked him again. And Sheamus won the WWE Championship because of it. And this gives us the League of Nations. A group that was only designed to make Roman Reigns look strong. Seriously? I give it a 7 out of 10 for the overall match, but I could give it higher, but... yeah. Again, I'll give it a little credit because it was a little better than 2013 Survivor Series I did last week. But that's not saying a lot. That's like if I want to drink either Pepsi or Coca-Cola. What the fuck was I trying to say there? They're both... I don't mind drinking one of them, but... whatever. Overall, it was a... Survivor Series. But... I felt the crowd was so dead during this entire pay-per-view. I mean... I'll give it a 5 out of 10 overall. It was one of the better pay-per-views in 2015, because that's not saying a whole fucking lot, because 2015, like I said, was a terrible year for WWE. So, next week will be WCW Mayhem 1999. It's that other puzzle what the fuck was I thinking last year? I chose TLC 2013 over next week's review, which should have been the perfect puzzle piece between Halloween Havoc 1999 and Starrcade 1999, where that featured another tournament to crown another new world champion, and that was won by Bret Hart. Oh dear God, no! But that's next week, because subscribe to the channel on this channel, and also like this video, comment below, and you will see next week's review will be WCW Mayhem 1999. And then the week after will be WCW Mayhem 2000, and we obviously know WCW Starrcade 2000. There's only 2 Mayhems. What the hell am I talking about? And then that's other one. I won't tell you what it is, okay? I want to keep it as a surprise for Christmas. It's a WCW also. Also, subscribe to the notification bell on my main channel. You will see not only my last SmackDown review of the year, but also my live review of Survivor Series 2025. But still, bye-bye.